welcome guys. Still alternative culture. We're just trying something new. We're probably gonna give it a name of Chill Chat. I think that will be a good way to put it. Obviously we've got Mike here, as you saw in the first one, myself, Matt. So yeah, it's just a little day in the life of what we've been up to for the past couple of days. Obviously round 3 coming up of the motocross nationals out here in South Africa. Not much of a prediction show, but obviously we'll get back into that. But yeah, just we've been traveling. Obviously head up from Cape Town to Bloemfontein. Did the pre-national, or what do they call it out here in Joburg side? It's the inlands or something, yeah? What is it?
Inland. Okay, wait. Let me just crack this thing.
Crack it. Might give you the energy to give me the.
There we go.
Give me the insight.
Inland's completely different, dude.
Sorry.
Inland's like a club championship, happens around in Gauteng. So this one, I think it was part of like the Free State Motocross Championship, their little regional championship. I don't know what tracks. I know obviously Bloem.
Yeah.
That's one of them, and then Welkom is another one of the tracks.
Yeah, but apparently something's going down in Welkom. That's why, like, we did the pre-national, what we would call the pre-national, and I don't know what they do it, the Free State round. And now we've travelled out to Kimberly today, obviously because Welkom's closed down.
Yeah, that's another one of the tracks that I think they're heading to this year is Kimberly.
Okay.
Kimberly, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much, so it's part of their little regional series. Obviously, the way that MSA structures their things is, the province that's going to be hosting the national will have one of their regional rounds the weekend before at the track that the national is going to have. I think it's pretty cool, the guys.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah, guys get to have some race training on the track. They can come through and train, do their motos, find their lines, check out track layouts, everything like that on the Sunday. It's quite cool, It makes racing, a lot more interesting when it comes to the national, because no one's got time. You would know, 12-minute practice to learn a track is nothing.
12-minute, well, it's actually a 10-minute practice and 2 12-minute motos, unless you get the likes of some guys that are doing 4 motos in a day just to try and get extra track time, and then still introducing the Sunday training.
Yeah.
So it's quite a lot, but like for us, coming up from Cape Town, had a 11 hour odd drive on the Friday morning, did the pre-national the Saturday, trained the Sunday, drove out to Kimberly today. So I think this is going to be a first time ride for the likes of Callum and myself and yourself being out here checking the track.
Yeah.
The last time I was in Kimberly was probably 2005, 2006.
Yeah, so a good couple of years for you.
Yeah, I don't even know where we are right now.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing that was familiar driving in here. So
yeah, this is my first time out here. I've never
what do you think of Kimberly, guy?
Dude, I don't know. I wouldn't come here on holiday, to be quite honest. But I mean, if the track looks cool, maybe we do a riding trip out here. But I mean, there's nothing. There's a big hole, I've heard. But I mean,
okay, that's a weird way to put it.
That's what, cool. Well, I mean, that's what they call it, the Kimberly. I literally saw a sign, like driving through town, that said "big hole, 1 kilometer," and I was like,
yeah, strange.
Okay, that's cool.
I think Kimberly is an old mining town. I think it was one of the biggest diamond mining towns in South Africa. I think that's what it was, but I don't know what's happened now. But anyway, off that topic,
bit of history.
We are still here in Kimberly.
Yeah,
there is absolutely nothing to do at the moment. So that's why we're having our little chill chat. So also leading up to the nationals this coming weekend, I think not a lot of people are doing it, but I think it'll be quite cool to do a little prediction rundown, if that makes sense. Just going to mainly be focusing on MX1 and MX2, which I think most of the MX2 riders ride MX1 and vice versa. So
it's more of the premier class. Well, they are the premier classes, the others, with the junior classes, it's always up and down. You never know what the guys are doing there.
Yeah.
So, we got a lot more big names, I think, and MX1, MX2.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys do drift there. It's quite strange. It's quite cool. But I mean, jump on a 250, do your first heat straight onto a 450, and do a heat on that as well. So. Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah, it didn't give much. They should have structured it a bit different, but it's still good. Still good to get the training in.
That's it,
Because this week is a bit of a chill week, but obviously we'll have 2 days of riding tomorrow. Tomorrow and the following day.
Yeah.
out here in Kimberly, but they say the reason why we're up here as well is because they say soil is nearly on par with Bloem. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
kind of get a just of more of Bloem, if that makes
Well,
sense.
from looking around over here, there's a lot of like red dirts and stuff, so I'm sure it would be.
That
Maybe
red
not
dirt's
as
a killer, dude.
maybe-
Everything that was white is not white no more.
Yeah, well, I feel like.
You can get the best laundry person in the world, it'll still stay red.
Yeah, I'm not so confident in my choice to wear white shoes.
But we're on luscious green grass, so
Yeah.
don't worry about your white shoes.
Yeah, so it's all nice. But let's go into it. I mean, there was some
Yes.
good riding at the pre-national over here, you know, MX2. I mean, we already know who dominated both classes. It was Mr. Cameron Duro.
That's this is what I wanted to jump straight into that as well. Another way to put this, there is no other way to put this, but I think everyone's asking the same question, even the riders themselves. What is he doing, how is he doing it, and why is he doing it so good? The Oak, round 3 now coming into it, he's gone 1 for 1, MX1, MX2,
Yeah.
throughout, pre-national, national, inland series, whatever series he's doing, he's going 1 for 1. So I think it's a good, I wouldn't say learning curve for the other riders, but I think it's a target point for them to know how they must step up their notch and what they must step up to, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of, like now for example, we could say he's obviously leading himself up for the States, heading out to the States. I think this will be his last round here. Not for the full season, but I think it's his last round here while there's that little break and you'll head out to the start of the outdoors.
I think he is going through to the States. Yeah, I saw some stuff about that.
But now what happens is for example, he's set ahead, so he's focusing on that. So his training regime, chatting to Wyatt yesterday, his training regime is completely different to what the local boys are doing now. He's focusing on the States. That's his main focus right now.
Yeah.
So I think it gives the South African, well, he is South African, it gives the other boys and guys a good guideline on what training should be about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we saw it at Weathered. We pulled through there on the Wednesday before the PE National. And before lunchtime, he had busted out 3 40-minute motos. And they weren't slow. They were pushing it the entire time.
That is a proper John Deere tractor.
100% stays in. That's authenticity right there.
Yeah.
But like, he's training so hard, and I think he's just putting in just the longest motos and consistently just doing it. You know, I'm sure he wakes up some days and he's like, I do not want to ride, but he will still go out and do like 3 or 4 like long hard motos. And I think just with him is like a lot of it is a mental strength too. Like you see, you know, Cameron in the pits and that, like I've never seen him, like he's always the same. He's always consistent, you know, he gets to the line, he does his thing, he rides, and that's it, you know, always super chilled, stuff like that. So I think a big part of it's, you know, he's definitely got his head in the game and it's showing. And just, I mean, we were looking at his line choices on Saturday.
It's completely different to the rest of them. If there's 15 to 20 guys in that class, corner for corner, his line choice will be completely different to the rest, which I think that's a big change. So it's cool if you, for example, if he's doing MX1 and MX2, obviously, it's cool for the guys that are only doing MX2, for example, to go out in MX1 and have a watch. So they browse around the track, stand from point to point, check it out. But there's also the guys, you know, Jesse, Proctor, those guys. Don't count out Proctor. That oak is, I've told you from round 1 in Legends that oak's riding style is phenomenal. From when he was on Honda through to where was his last round where I was pretty shocked and like with his riding style. I think it was Richards Bay at Teza. The way he rides, just his whole technique about things. It's not going to be a long time until he's going to be a big challenge.
Super. He can just find that flow. And you know, just goes with it, especially if the track gets like so rough. I mean, but another rider not to count out, and I mean, you know, he pulled away on the start in, it wasn't both heats, but I know second heat definitely. I think he all shotted the first heat. Luke Grundy, he was trying his best to hang with Duro, and he showed some big speed. on
very
Saturday.
Raw. It was amazing to see.
Yeah,
I don't know him personally, but what he's doing, coming from a 125, went into, I think it was back-to-back high school championships in the 125 class, going into MX2. He's definitely pulling finger there, bro.
Yeah, he's gelling with that 250, I think, too well. But if you look at it, I mean, you know, when we were watching him on Duro's tail and that, and I think this is just also an experience thing, you know. Grundy probably doesn't have that as much experience that he would need in the 250 class, but he's making what he has work with him, where you can see the amount of experience that Duro has. Grundy, you could check he was aggressive. He was fighting and you could see it. He was pushing for that top spot. And Cameron was just in front there and it looked like he was chilling. But he was just moving.
Yeah.
It's crazy to watch when, you know, they get into that flow state where it just looks like it's just coming so easy to them. And they are
natural.
so far. It was crazy to watch. And I think Proctor can get into those sort of flows quite easily.
If Proctor gets a good start and he's out in front, he's a big competitor, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think he's still, you know, gelling with that Yamaha as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Getting some time. First season on that Yamaha, yeah. And I mean, but look, he's top placing and he's going 450 and 250 this year.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a lot. I mean, that takes a lot of fitness. You know.
You know what we need now?
Yeah.
Talking about chill talk. Chill talk.
Yeah, chill chat.
Don't ever correct me like that ever again.
Okay, sorry.
I'm joking. You know what we need now? Our rider, Callum.
Mr. Marriott.
That Oak starts. I pee better than he starts. If he can get that start, contender for sure as well.
Yeah. If he showed, I mean, second heat, decent. I mean, where was he sitting? Up in fourth?
Yeah, he's P4 for a while. Obviously, he was knackered out. Obviously, also doing the 4 heats, and that was the fourth and final heat of the day.
Yeah, but I mean, that just comes down to fitness at the end of the day. And I mean, all these other guys have been doing it for, you know, 2 years or so. They sort of got a strategy into doing it, you know. And I guess you need a really good strategy to race 2 classes. But
definitely.
I think he showed on Saturday, you know, once his starts are good, he can hang with those top guys. And he's got that pace. It's just, you know, and it just shows like here it is, the competition in those top 5 spots is so close that you get that bad spot and you get hung up, you are done.
Yeah, so it's like if you get a bad start, top 5 will have their little pack. By lap 3, if you haven't got around that person that you want to get to the top 5, that top 5 gone.
Yeah.
And to gain that little, even if it's a couple of seconds, to gain that couple of seconds because of the pace and how raw it is out there, it's a challenge to get up front. That's why those starts are key.
Yeah. I mean, Proctor and Jesse in PE, in that second heat of the 450s, both of them in the gate.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was pure like push and grit over there. I think Proctor got quite far up. I think he was within the top 5 by the second or third lap or something like that. You know, and Jesse too. You know, they were
it's not impossible to do it. It's possible, but it
takes a lot. You're going to be gassed.
Yeah, that mind game is another story there.
Yeah. So, and I think Bloem is one of those tracks where his starts are where it's at.
Wait, here's another thing. Sorry to interrupt you again. Is Slade Smith pulling in for this national?
I think so. But I don't know. I don't know what he's riding. That's the thing. I check his WhatsApp statuses, you know, then he's riding a Husky. Then, you know, I know he's got his 252 stroke and he loves that bike.
Imagine him pulling out on a 2-smoker in MX1.
I don't know, but then I see another photo from him and it's either, I think it's his YZ 250F getting cleaned.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Hey, he's playing with the guys' heads at the moment.
I think so. I don't know.
What's happening out there, dude?
Yeah. I think Mr. Smith might pull through.
Let's hope he does.
For Bloem, we know he's here.
Yeah,
you know, a couple of the States guys did come back for passport reasons.
Because he's going to do this. I guarantee. Well, I don't guarantee it. I'm just playing with my mind here. But I got a feeling he's going to do what he did at North First South last year in Bloemfontein. You check the entry list stayed open until, let's say, for example, the Wednesday, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock Wednesday night, that entry list closed. We were cool. Okay, there's 264 riders or 263 riders.
Yeah.
And then the following day, you go back onto that entry list. One latecomer, 264, to add that one more digit. Slade Smith pulls in, and we're all like, here it goes.
Yeah.
So let's see. It'll be exciting to see if he can do that. Well, if he is going to do that, it'll be cool to catch up with him again as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Friday we will try and catch up with one or two of the guys. Not do too much of like an interview as per se, but we're going to try and just pretty much do what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Just get their feedback, get their rundown,
see
just hear what's
at.
happening, what they feel about the
Yeah,
national.
yeah.
But not like their whole past and present and future. We just get what's happening today.
No, that's for the podcast. You know, this is chill chat.
Studio show, we do studio show. Yeah, chill chat.
We just meet.
Did I say it right
we
now?
Chill chat. There
you
we
can
go.
Correct me now because I
There
asked your
we
permission.
go. So,
But I don't want to make people bored because
Yeah.
there's multiple people that have given me feedback saying don't make them too long.
Yeah.
Which I agree, I understand. So I think we've got to a point now. We've given a little prediction. We've given a rundown. We've given the well, actually, Mike's given the rundown of the Kimberly hole. Yeah.
Not that I know what it is. Maybe we should go and check it out. I don't know.
It was on mine. It was on mine. That's where
it was a mine. Yeah. I know it was a mine in that.
No, it wasn't mine. It was
it was a mine. I know.
Oh, okay, cool.
I get you.
But yeah, guys. Thanks for pulling in, listening, checking it out. Go follow _alternative culture_ on Instagram, as well as our YouTube page will be on the link. Yeah, that's it. Eh?
Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and
next guy on the show is not going to be myself or Mike. Well, it is going to be me. Mike's going to be behind the lens, but we're going to probably be having a BMX or a skater on, but that will be announced soon. Cool.